Hey guys, so I'm wondering, what do you do with your overripe fruit? I've got some apples that are starting to get a little bit overripe, and so today I'm gonna make some apple pumpkin muffins. Stick around and join me. So in here there's a cup of soy milk, a teaspoon of vanilla, and 2 tablespoons of avocado oil, and then we're just going to add 3/4 of a cup of pumpkin puree. And so here's the pumpkin puree in there, and what we're going to do is just add in the flax egg, and a flax egg is 1 tablespoon of ground flax to 3 tablespoons of water. So these are going to be nice vegan muffins. Yeah, so that'll be a nice binder in there. And we'll just whisk that all together there. Good. So you really want to cook down the apples and cinnamon before adding into the mixture. So we're just going to do that until they soften, and then we'll add it to the mixture. So the secret with muffins, really, to get them nice and mixed really well, is not to overmix them. So I usually make like a little bit of well, kind of like you're making pasta. And then I'll pour in all of my liquid. And then what I do is I count to 10 while I stir this to make sure that I don't overstir it. So I'll just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. This needs a little bit more, but what I'm going to do now is add in those sauteed apples, and then we'll give it a couple more turns when it's all done. So these now go in. Good. Get it all in there. Perfect. And then we'll give it a couple more turns so that all of those apples are nice and incorporated in there. And you want to have, you want to see a little bit of dry flour, and that's just going to make sure that it's not overmixed, so you don't have hard muffins, but that you actually have some nice fluffy, airy kind of muffins. So I actually just let that sit for a little while, like usually about maybe a couple minutes or so. I'm going to set up my baking pan, and then I'll be right back. All right, so I have my muffin mix a little, just slightly kind of evolved. The baking soda and the baking powder has kind of done its work. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just fill my muffin pan. I have these reusable silicone muffin liners. I think they're great. You don't need to even use it in the muffin tin itself. Like, you can just put it on a baking sheet. But I like using my muffin tin. I've got it, so I use it. So this has like almost an airy kind of texture to it. You can hear it when I scoop into it, that it's super moist and a little bit airy, and that's kind of what we are going for here. So I'm just going to fill all of these. Sometimes I use an ice cream scoop. Sometimes I'm using a large spoon right now, just to get it all in there. And these I want to fill over the top because they're really going to get nice and big and have that nice muffin top thing that you want out of all of your muffins. Fill this guy a little bit. Good. And then we're just going to top these with some oats. It's going to nice toast up. It's always nice to have a little, you go to those muffin stores or the cafes, and there's always muffins that have toppings on them, and they look so great, and that's always the one you want. Okay, so we're good. Into a preheated 375-degree oven. I like to bake my muffins do the timer for 15 minutes. Usually 15 to 20 minutes is how long it takes. All right, so there you go, guys. You've now made your muffins, and you have a great breakfast and snack for the rest of the week that's full of fiber and nutrients. So please enjoy, eat well, work hard, and seize wellness.